All right, this video today is a concept that we talk about a lot in our fundamentals classes here at Stout PGH. I first learned it by probably third or fourth class when I first started. Mike Wilkins was talking about the idea of cross corner control. This is the idea, I'm going to show it from three different positions, the idea of controlling your partner's body and controlling their diaphragm when you're on top, or their hips and their shoulders when you're in turtle. So I'm going to have Matt go down into turtle first. So when I am trying to attack his back here, I want to be able to control his nearest shoulder and his far hip. All right. This is why when I get a seat belt in turtle, I want to take my hand over his near shoulder right here. This is going to give me a lot more control. I'm going to put my chest on his back to keep that chest to back connection here, just to be able to maintain more control. If I try to go the opposite way here, he's gonna be able to slip his hips out the far side from here and escape. So just do that really quick. Yeah, and then I'd probably get my back taken here. So that's really crucial to keep in mind. The other thing I'm gonna be able to do is I'm able to control this elbow and control this hip. So let's just spin around so they can see that hip control. So I wanna control this hip right here and this elbow. This cross corner control is gonna give me a lot more control here, all right? When I have my partner in turtle. This concept also works in side control. So just roll over to your back. All right, so in side control, usually very often you're gonna be in this head and arm side control to start. To help shut down his main escape and get back to close guard, I can go to what we call here head and hip side control. So I'm gonna bring my top hand over top right here, my bottom hand under here. I'm gonna shift my hips down so my feet are facing his legs, and I'm gonna rest my rib cage here on his diaphragm. This is gonna make it harder for him to actually exhale, and it's gonna tire him out much faster. Anytime I'm on top, in any position in jiu-jitsu, I want my partner to carry my weight here. I don't want to be using a lot of my own energy. I want to force him to use more of his energy to carry me here. All right. This also works in half guard. All right. So when I'm in half guard, I'm going to be right here. I can cross face him, of course, to flatten him out. I can also, again, take this right here and shift my hips down facing him down there, and I'm resting my hip near his bottom hip and laying my rib cage, my torso diagonally across his diaphragm, really making it hard for him to breathe and move here, really tiring him out. Let's spin around because I just want to show you guys what I'm doing with this near leg. So a big thing here, when I'm in half guard, I do not, let's move over here. Let's just move back. I want to just get us back into the screen right here. So when I'm in half guard, I want to be driving off these toes. My hip is slightly off the mat. All right, if I rest my hip on the mat, he might be able to just bridge and roll me over here. I don't want that, okay? I'm driving into him, pinning his hips down to the ground. It's gonna make it much easier for me to open his legs and either back step to pass or drive over to mount to pass, all right? So again, you wanna control the opposite shoulder and opposite hip, whether that's in side control, mount, turtle, a lot of different positions. Even in back control, all right? When I'm in back control and I have a seatbelt, I want my head pinning their head between my arm, my choking arm here, and my head, all right? I don't want to have this on the same side. That's like almost opposite control here. I want this control right here. I also don't want to go right here. That's going to be too easy that's going to be hard for me to finish the submissions, and it's going to be too easy for him to defend and escape here. So I want to keep my head opposite, always this cross corner control here. That's why we don't go double underhooks or control hands here, because I don't have any way to choke him, and that's why we don't go over top, because it's too easy for him to escape without any control of his torso here, keeping his torso height in the proper area for him to be able to finish submissions. So anytime you're trying to control somebody on top, whether it's turtle, side control, half guard, or back control, you want to have that cross corner control. You're going to be able to restrict their movement a lot more. You're going to be able to attack your own submissions with a lot more ease. I know that's less of a technique video we did today and more of a concept, but I hope you guys like that. And if you have any more questions, feel free to ask me. Thank you very much. Thank you.